Hi guys, it's Ricky and this is Ricky Reveals. And I'm going to do a full moon eclipse reading for the earth signs. I think it's very fitting. I really don't remember where this came from, but like I never had the entire deck to this. I literally found the King of Pentacles by himself. He's ethnic and red shoes, something about vinyl, and a pick. So that could be a Taurus or an Aries. If it resonates, take it. If not, well, it's not for you. But I just felt like it was really significant because this full moon is in Taurus, or the eclipse is in Taurus. Okay, well, I don't know if I'm going to take so much trouble again. Actually, 4 is fine. So I'm going to start off with Taurus because the eclipse is in Taurus. Intimacy. Sexual chemistry, reminiscing. So, Taurus, you or someone you have been in an intimate relationship at some point in your life is looking back on the sexual chemistry and reminiscing on the sexual encounters that you had. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Or it could be someone you share the same moon sign with. So maybe you and this person both have an Aries moon, or you both have a Leo moon, or both have a Sagittarius moon. But with this being a full moon eclipse, I feel like that's significant for someone. Gambling. Problems with addiction or gambling, bad finances. And communicate. Compromise, forgive, work it out. So I feel like, Taurus, you took a gamble to let someone, or you walk out of someone's life, you completely blocked and abandoned this person, and now you're realizing you made the gamble wasn't worth it. Like, it was probably the worst gambling choice you've ever made, or at least that's how you're feeling at this point. Or you could be having gambling addiction. You can have a gambling addiction that's out of control on every level. But I feel like for this reading with the other 3 cards that came out, that you gambled, you juggled between 2, and you threw the dice, and you threw away the wrong option, and you kept the karmic. All right, so the spiritual meaning of the full moon eclipse in Taurus. An eclipse is a time of powerful change in your life, and it also ushers in evolution. During a lunar eclipse, your emotions and subconscious patterns will be revealed. So whatever you've been trying to hide emotionally, or whatever you've suppressed into your subconscious, get ready. Either A, it's already coming to the surface, or B, this weekend is going to be you're going to be a mess this weekend. So Taurus. Taurans are urged to give importance to emotional connections and trust in the relationships and their relationships. It's a favorable time for strengthening bonds and taking care of your partner's feelings. I got the dates 12/19/2012, or December 9th, 2010, April 28th, 2008, January 11th, 1981, November 18th, 1982, August 3rd, 1994. I got the letters O, B, A, Y, and U, and the numbers 98, 31, 18, 56, and 26. This is a heavy and important week, Taurus. Well, any Taurans that are in the Two of Swords energy. This eclipse is the final eclipse of the cycle that started in 2021. So 2021, 2022, and this year have all had a major eclipse, or I think two. I think each year had two. And this is the last of the 6. A choice has to be made, or the universe is going to make it for you, and the option that not chosen will be forever eclipsed out of your life, never to return. I'm also getting that someone, and it could have been August 3rd, 1994, but someone had a very emotional conversation with their mother or the maternal figure back in 1994, and it was about this exact, it's like you saw this coming. It's like your gift, your foresight, and hell, you may like suppressed it and forgot you even have the gift because you like were afraid of it, or the people around you thought you were weird, and you ignored it, you suppressed it, and that might be one of the things that comes out during this eclipse. You might, your gift might come to the surface again. And that might throw you all out of whack, because obviously it scared you pretty bad, because whenever you used it back in 1994, it was enough for you to suppress it. Like, suppress it enough to forget about it completely. But whatever you and your maternal figure spoke of in 1994, it's everything that happened, that you guys spoke of in that conversation, has happened to you in this eclipse season. And it's like somehow you knew that 2021, the eclipse season, or the eclipse cycle that was going to last till now, you knew exactly what was going to happen to you. You knew the predicament. You knew the choices you were going to have to make. I think you detailed, like, word for word, situation for situation. And if your mother is still alive, I would go back and talk to her about this conversation that you guys had in 1994, because I feel like it's very significant. Okay, so let's get on to the cards for Taurus. Oh. And I haven't used these in a while, so... Oh, I didn't post it, but this was just a random read. It was a Celtic cross. It was a King of Swords, or King of Pentacles, that was being held back by a Queen of Swords, and his inability to choose a direction, his fear and lack of self-confidence, while the ending card, the final card, was the Page of Pentacles. You talked yourself into only offering a page offer to someone you should have offered the ace to, because this karmic won't get out of your way, and your self-confidence is so low that you talked yourself out of, because you're so afraid of rejection, that you were like, well, I can handle it if I only offer this much and they reject it. But if I offer them the kit and caboodle and they reject it, it's going to devastate me. You're being asked to take a true, genuine leap of faith. All right. I'm going to use Nightfall. I haven't used it in a minute, and I feel like it's fitting for the eclipse. Give me some other zodiacs that could be dealing with, or Taurus could be dealing with during this eclipse. Taurus, either you are going to be the center of your own world, or you're dealing with another Taurus. Pisces, Aries, Sagittarius, can I just get one, please? Virgo, And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me one more. Well, Aquarius and Libra both came out, so I'm going to take them both. So, Libra, Aquarius, Virgo, Sagittarius, Aries, Pisces, and Taurus are the signs that could be directly involved in the decision that you've got to make this week, or the emotional outburst that you're going to have. Because you are going to definitely... some shit that you forgot about, or you didn't even... You told yourself didn't exist. Emotions that you told yourself didn't exist, or like that conversation I was talking about. That's relevant and that's significant for someone. And I'm telling you, whoever that's for, they've forgotten all about it until just now. So, Taurus, it's going to be an emotional week, but it has to play out this way, because you have to feel those emotions in order to heal and to be able to process the trajectory of your life, like the path that you're on now and the path that you want to be on. And the choices that you're going to make this week will forever change the trajectory of your life. Whatever happens this week, your life will be forever. There's no going back from this. So there's 2 roads right now. After this week, there's only going to be one. And if you keep yourself in check, keep your emotions under control, and really listen to your heart, and also use your brain and your logic, you will get answered prayers. But if you listen to other people and do what's best for them and not what's best for you, you're going to let go of the greatest gift you've ever been given in your entire life. You may have already been going through this, Taurus, and this is just confirmation for you. Someone feels like they had to leave everything behind in order to get their prayers, their prayers answered, their wishes fulfilled. Because this person has their hand on one wand, and they're at the edge of the cliff. They're ready to take the risk, and these 2 wands here are being left behind. So they already know what I'm talking about, and this is just simply confirmation. Eight of Wands. This decision, though it was very hard, it has, or it will, when you make it, it's going to bring back the passion, the drive, the determination, the motivation. It's going to bring you back to life. It's going to bring back the fire within. Is going to start blazing again. Because this is your true heart's desire. This is what you should have picked all along. And you know that now. You finally tapped into your heart chakra. You finally tapped into, and you made a choice based upon what you truly love versus what it looks like on the outside, or what you could stand to offer or gain later on down the road by walking alongside this wand. You're either going to be communicating with someone or traveling to someone this week. And it's going to be an very emotional, heart-to-heart, but it'll serve its purpose. And I think both people, no matter the outcome, both people will be very glad that it happened, and they'll be I think there will be a reconciliation, but if not, there will be an understanding and This bond is unbreakable. And this heart-to-heart is just going to confirm that. And it's going to allow both people to look each other in the face out of unconditional love and finally be at a place of peace, because they now have spoken to each other and have actually spoken their true, genuine, authentic emotions, the truth of what actually went down in the situation, and they didn't use a middleman to where shit got fucked up. And I think that's going to make whoever was using third parties or, relaying, trying to relay messages through other people and shit, they're going to realize that was their first mistake. They never should have involved other people in a connection that had nothing to do with those people. Because a lot of messages that I think you thought was getting delivered, Taurus, they weren't getting delivered because the person you were using to deliver them was jealous of the connection, because either A, they wanted to be with you, or B, they wanted to be with the person you wanted to be with. Or Taurus, you were the jealous, envious person that was not delivering messages. Take it how it resonates. But now, with you deciding to go to the person yourself, the message gets delivered. It gets said, it gets spoken. You guys get to have that communicate, compromise, forgive, work it out. Like, you guys finally get to have that closure or that reconciliation. Whatever you choose. You guys have free will. And this is pissing people, a lot of people off. There was upwards of 5 people that worked their ass off, probably even on some levels destroyed their own life to keep you and this person apart. And now that these people know that you're going to this person, or this person's coming to you, and there's nothing they can do to stop it, they're fighting everyone. More likely the other people that were involved, but it's not a sunny day in Pleasantville, let's say that. And you or your person, your intuition told you. Actually, your intuition's probably telling you to keep this reconciliation or this meeting a secret. Yeah. Because too many people don't want it to happen. And there was a lot of deep wounds. This connection is really strong. It's a soul connection. It's possibly a twin flame, but you guys are deeply connected at the very pit of your souls. But there's been so much damage done by all these fucking third-party imbeciles that it's too fresh, and the right imbecile could come in and play the right fucking fiddle, and it could destroy this. And there really is a chance for the two of you guys to have this. If you really want it, you're going to have to trust each other and go to each other, and whoever you know who was involved in breaking you guys up the first time around, those people need to be out of your life altogether. They shouldn't be in your life whatsoever. And if they're blood family, then they should be on a very limited basis. They should definitely not be privy to any of your personal information. The Lovers. Yeah. I definitely think once you guys go and speak face to face and you guys have compassion for each other, you communicate honestly your side of the story, what you went through, how the way you perceived it, the way it made you feel. And if you both can honestly look at each other and tell the other what you experienced and what you went through, and also admit any wrongs that you possibly were a part of because you were completely blindsided and completely manipulated and lied to. And through being vindictive or petty, you may have done some things that you wish you hadn't done. And if you could, you would take them back, but you can't. And so now is the time to tell your other half what you did so that you guys can feel it, heal it, and move on and restore this connection and get your wish fulfillment. I can't make this shit up. And not only that, it will allow the trust to start to mend and to come back together for you guys to trust each other again so that you guys can, if anyone ever comes up against you guys again, you will know my person wouldn't do that. My person wouldn't do that. And you'll never have to worry. This will never, you guys are going to come to a place of understanding where this will never happen again. Because you will see how ignorant, petty, and flat out wrong it was to trust anyone or take anyone's side over your partner. I mean, what's the point of being in a relationship if you're going to allow your family or your friends to tell you when and how to operate it? And someone has learned that lesson, a very valuable lesson, in the most hardcore way possible. They almost lost everything they prayed and wished for their entire life. But justice is getting served, and the people that tried to break you guys apart and to keep two twin flames or two divine counterparts apart, these people are going to wish that they had never, ever met you. I really, honestly, I bet that's what it's going to be. Their karma is going to be so hard, they're going to wish they never met you guys. Let alone just the fact that they tried to break up your union and keep you guys from having true, genuine love and happiness. Everything is being balanced out. Everything's going to be just fine as long as you can gather up the strength, the courage, and the wisdom to face this person and tell them the true, authentic reality of the situation. Your true, authentic feelings, what really transpired, why you did this, why you did that. If you can be completely transparent and vulnerable with this person, the balance will be restored because you guys it was destined. A connection like this comes along once in a lifetime. And if you can get out of your pride and your ego, on both parties, if you can get out of your pride and your ego and be able to really, truly view the situation from a higher perspective, you're not going to want to let this go. Somebody, I'm going to say it's the masculine of the connection. They let someone get into their ear and paint a picture of the feminine because of what it looked like at the current time that this went down. This person got into this masculine's ear and said, look at them. They're fat. They're broke. They're from the other side of the tracks. They're white. They're black. They cuss. They don't go to church. You're never going to have the life that you deserve with this person. If you continue to stay with this person, the life you deserve, the life that you were prophesied to have, or the life you were destined to have, or the life our family, all of our family members lives, you won't have it because this person is going to keep you from achieving it. And the irony of it all was the person that your cousin, your brother, your best friend, whatever, talked you into letting go is the one person that you would have had everything with. that was the person you were supposed to build with. And you got tricked out of your spot because, and I'm going to say, whoever it is that talks you into kicking your feminine to the curb and like abandoning them, ghosting them, and flat out erasing them from your life, whoever it was that talked you into doing that, more than likely, they wanted your feminine themselves, or they just did not want you to have true, genuine love. Because for whatever reason, this person doesn't really love you. They actually get pleasure in your pain. So take that as it resonates. It could be a fake friend, a fake family member. Only you know your story. But it's someone who smiles in your face and tries to take your place. And if you don't know who it is already, you're going to know. Like, it's going to be exposed this week. Everything will be exposed through the eclipse. Someone's name begins with a J. Someone's name begins with a G. You're not crazy. I'm using my power to sabotage everything in your life to force you to come back to me. I know it's insane, but it's the only way I know to get you back. I miss you so much. So somebody has authority or power that they don't deserve. Because power and authority should never be abused in order, or manipulated in order to profit off of it, like in order for personal gain. Whoever this person is in your history or ex-lover or whatever, they are in a position of authority and they're manipulating people and they're abusing their power in order to basically take away all your free will so that you have no choice but to be with this person. And anyone that is like that does not deserve this position of power or authority. And I do strongly feel that through this situation, this person is going to lose whatever position that gave him this false sense of superiority or authority. Q. I love your body, but I crave your soul. You are the one that got away. So you could be saying that to someone, Taurus, or someone saying this about you, Taurus. I'm childish, petty, and vindictive. I did sleep with all of them out of spite. My ego was bruised, and I wanted you to hurt because I was. This is one of those things I'm talking about. When you go to have this heart-to-heart with this, I'm assuming this is, this was done to the person that you're now realizing you never should have kicked out of your life. As hard as it's going to be for you to say it and for them to hear it, you have to be completely transparent, authentic, and it's very important that the 100% truth comes out, because it's the only way that the foundation is going to be built on brought back together and started on a sturdy foundation instead of a faulty one, because this connection was built originally on a faulty foundation. Because one, Taurus, you were wearing a mask. You were lying to this person from the jump. Someone's name begins with a W, first, middle, or last name. Someone drives a Kia, white, gray, or orange. Someone's name begins with a D. Your family really did offer you up as a sacrifice. I approve. I'm just waiting on the right time. So your twin has had your back behind you, like behind the scenes, even if like you thought that they turned on you and completely betrayed you and was trying to like offer you up as a sacrifice. They actually were taking notes and making sure the people that deserved to go down, there was evidence to take them down. Someone's a life path 1. Z. Someone's life path 22, or twin flame is, this is a twin flame situation. You were the best thing that ever happened to me. I say mean things to project the pain. I know I'm to blame. So this person tried to make people believe that you were the cause of the breakup, or you were a piece of shit, or you deserved what they were doing to you, or they did everything they could to make people think that, or you did everything you could to make people think that this person deserved what you were doing to them. I mean, I think you did this because you had to convince yourself that this person deserved what you were doing to them, because even you didn't believe it. But somehow, some way, you were able to suppress it, and you were able to subscribe to the lie that you created. And now, with this eclipse, that lie is going straight into the fucking pit of hell and the lake of fire, and all that suppressed emotions, they're coming up like a volcanic eruption. H. The only reason I'm sorry is because I'm broke and you're getting the bag. So someone could be wanting to apologize to you, and I'm strongly getting Virgo. Is going to want to apologize to you this week, and it's literally a fake apology because they know that you're about to be you're about to be very abundant, and they know that they're about to be broke because of what they did to you or to your twin. If I come to you and offer you what you deserve, my family will disown me, and I can't decide if I can handle losing them, but I know you're worth it. So somebody's family does not like their person for whatever reason. The men in black are following you. So somebody's being watched by the CIA, the FBI, some kind of bureau of authority for some kind of crime they've committed. It very well could be a church or cult that tried to spawn an investigation against your twin, and when the FBI, the CIA, or whoever it was that this cult or this church or organization, whatever bureau they went to, when the bureau did the investigation on your twin and realized that it was false allegations, well, then they started looking into this organization, and now the bureau or the CIA or whatever is finding that things that this organization said about your person was false about your person, but it's true about the organization. The three witches, warlocks, are about to learn their lesson. They already wish they hadn't come for you. You are the baddest bitch. The bitch tricked me. She only wanted me so you couldn't have me. She's fucking nuts. She actually wants to be you, and she did plot and plan to have you killed. Wow. So that could be something else that you have been keeping receipts on, and that you are going to turn the evidence in when the time is right. Okay. Someone's name is Dario. Someone's name is Jasmine. Jillian. Wanda. Quentin. Or Quinn. Kurt. Kirk. Keelan. Josephine. Hannah. The Saint Build a Bitch. So, Taurus, I think you tried to replace your person, and it just, you can't, because your person is a true, authentic child of God who lives in their authenticity and stands in the truth. You can't replace someone like that, especially if they have beautiful physical attributes and they are talented and they actually stand in their truth. Nothing can beat that. It's the most beautiful thing in the world when someone embraces their truth and they truly live from a place of authenticity and genuine truth of who they are, and they don't care what anyone thinks of them, and they literally, they live their life for what they believe God is telling them to do, and they try to have the closest relationship they can have with God, and they try to be nice and kind to others and to do for others as much as they can, and they don't care what other people think about them because they have learned the cardinal rule: what other people think of you is none of your business, because it's really not. Someone's really sorry that they misjudged you. Someone's name is Mo. Something to do with Washington. April. Stop and smell the roses. You are my queen. Dennis. September. You are my king. So the feelings are mutual in this connection. Russia. Someone could have traveled to Russia, or someone from Russia is tied to you somehow, Taurus. Maybe they're an exchange student living at your house. Maybe they're your false twin flame. I don't know. Could be a Cancer. One day you will look back and be glad it all worked out the way that it did. You will finally love your life. Bruce. South Dakota. Lindsay. Pray and meditate. Ricky. Double confirmation on Jasmine. Someone's in their 40s. And someone's being told not to lose hope because it is going to work out for your greatest and highest good. And I think you're going to get a lot of things exactly the way that you prayed for them and exactly the way that you want them. Because God loves you and He does want you to have your heart's desires, as long as it's what's best for you. So don't lose hope, and just know that God is working everything out behind the scenes, and it will beautifully fall together and fit into place just like a very very intricate puzzle. I don't know why it was so hard for me to get that word. But Taurus, this is the end of your reading. I'm going to move on to Capricorn. I did not mean for it to be that long of a reading, but I guess I should have known. I mean, it's the eclipse, and everyone's emotions are fucked up. I think you're going to get the worst, though, Taurus, because it's in your sign. But, I mean, obviously the moon controls the tide and it controls our emotions. So even when it's just a full moon without an eclipse, it can really mess with your psyche or your emotions, your feel-goods. Okay. I'm going to cleanse the energy out because that was pretty heavy. But I'm expecting Capricorn, well, even Virgo to be just as heavy. But we'll go ahead and cleanse it out. Father God, Holy Spirit, Lord Yeshua, please cleanse all the negative energies in the room and in the space right now, and allow for precise, accurate, and clear, truthful reading to come through for Capricorn. In Yeshua's precious holy name, I ask and pray. Amen. Okay, so Capricorn. The eclipse for you is all about your 10th house. You are making a name for yourself. And you will have to sacrifice people, places, and things that no longer serve you, or people who are being fake and trying to use you to clout chase. Use your discernment. Anything unaligned must go. I got the dates December 22nd, 1973, June 8th, 1994, August 8th, 1987, May 15th, 1999, November 10th, 1965. I got the numbers 85, 91, 44, 24, 19. The letters C, D, X, T, H. Capricorn, you need to prepare and stay grounded because the biggest miracle of your life is going to happen through this eclipse. So that's your overall energy, Capricorn. Or that's what to be prepared for. And actually, this is very good news too. Three of Swords in the reverse. You're going to finally heal from all the heartbreak and pain that you've gone through for a very long time. I don't know how God's going to do it, but you are going to get some true, authentic, genuine healing through this eclipse. And it might be because you finally get some communication from someone that you truly love and you've been waiting for a long time. Okay. Give me some overall energies for the reading for Capricorn. Overall energy for the reading for Capricorn. Open up your heart. It will help you attract more love. Don't be so closed off that this doesn't come in for you because you've prayed for it. You really want it, and it really will help you. It'll help you heal, and it might even restore a connection that you never wanted to lose. But even if the connection doesn't reconcile, it'll still give you closure that you've needed for a very long time. Or maybe you don't need, but you've wanted it. So don't screw yourself over by being closed off. Do some heart chakra meditation, or just operate from love and not fear. You could also be dealing with a fire sign, or like I told Taurus, there is someone that you share the same moon sign with, and because this is a full moon eclipse, the last one of a very powerful cycle. I mean, there was 2 in each year of the last 3 years. Someone's a life past 6. But it would be very fitting for the 2 of you, especially if you're twins or your divine counterparts, for you both to have the same moon sign. So you guys could both be earth signs, or you can both be whatever sign, but you both have the same fire moon. Or you could be dealing with fire sign. Take it how it resonates. You could also be dealing with an air sign. A Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. And if you open your heart and you allow this communication to come through and you don't reject it or block it, or if you embrace the communication coming, you open your heart, and you operate out of love, you just might find you'll be moving in with your partner. Even if you guys have not been together in a long time. And even if you don't actually move in with your partner, I feel like there's going to be like some kind of huge life-changing shift is happening for you, Capricorn. And whether or not you move in with your partner, you might still be changing locations or changing residence. It just may very well be with the person that you're romantically involved with. or you will be involved with. Give me some signs. Capricorn. You could be dealing with Capricorn. So I feel like just with like Taurus, I feel like you're going to be center stage, and you are going to be the lead character this week of your own story, and you're going to have to be authentic, real and genuine with the way that you feel and the direction you want your life to take. Because there's decisions that are going to be made this week that there's no coming back from. Like, you could be just like Taurus. I haven't seen it yet, but you're dealing with the same kind of thing. Well, we did talk about how you're dealing with your 10th house, and that there's a major, you're making a name for yourself. So the choices you make this week will make or break the name that the public gets, and the reputation or the view or the vision that the public gets of you. So your decisions are just as important as Taurus's. It's just yours are more so with career, and Taurus was more so with emotional connections or emotional bonds. Not saying that you don't have any emotional bonds, which you do, obviously. Open up your heart was the first card out. So, but I think for you, because I feel like you've always been in touch with your emotional side, or you have done your best to genuinely and authentically live from a place of love, and you wear your heart on your sleeve. Like, you have no problem owning your emotions or being accountable for your actions. So this, for you, I do believe you're being asked to focus on your career sector, focus on your face, your brand, your name, because there is a miracle that's going to take place. And ready or not, you're about to be known on a worldwide scale, and people are going to view you however you show up. So are you ready to show up? Because you're about to be put center stage. Virgo, Leo, Taurus. I feel like you obviously could be dealing with a Virgo or a Taurus or Taurus, but I feel like all three of the earth signs coming out, you're really being cautioned to stay grounded and stay level-headed. You're going to get some information this week. Things are going to be revealed that are not going to, they're going to hurt, and they're going to make you angry. And you're being asked to handle them with grace, use forgiveness, show compassion, and remove what no longer serves you, people, places, and things. You have your free will and your discernment to make the decisions accordingly. Cancer. So you could be dealing with a Cancer, an Aries, a Taurus, a Leo, Virgo, or another Capricorn. Or you could be dealing with multiple of those signs, but those are the signs most significant to whatever it is you're going to experience this week during the eclipse. Confirmation. I hit. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, well, we're just gonna get, because I'm not ruining this video. So, just let it serenade you. Meditate for a minute. Thank God. I'd have been so mad. Oh yeah, Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is going on in the eclipse for Capricorn? you do have a love situation that's going to either come back together stronger than ever, or it's going to be eclipsed out forever. It's all in your free will and your personal choices, both of you. It's whatever you guys, the two of you choose to do, and the choices you make this week will determine whether you come back together stronger and unbreakable than ever, or stronger than ever and unbreakable. If you guys come back together, your bond will be unbreakable. The two of you will be inseparable. But if you make the wrong choices, or if you just choose to go down a different path, you will be eclipsed out of each other's lives. You'll never see each other again. Even though I feel like this person rejected you, you're putting on a brave face. You're saying, you know what? It was your loss. I am more than worthy. I am more than enough. I am blessed and highly favored. I am a child of God. And if you couldn't see that, if you couldn't see my worth and see the value of having me in your life, well, then you did me a favor, shithead. Even that's the face that you're putting on, and that's the attitude and the mentality that you're trying to project. You're a lot more hurt than you want people to know. But God is trying to tell you that the attitude that you are making everyone believe is the right attitude. This person prayed for you, or they prayed for the exact embodiment of your character, your traits, like your personality traits, your everything about you. This person prayed for, and God answered their prayer with you. And this person blocked and abandoned you. So God is telling you that you really were more than enough for this person, and you were a gift to this person, and the person was an egotistical prick who couldn't get their eyes out of their ass. And they're going through karma because they turned down what God gave them. Or they misjudged, and they hurt an earth angel. And God doesn't play when it comes to his children, especially his earth angels, especially when they were hand-delivered to answer someone's prayer. So this person's being taught a lesson right now. And I guess if the person learns the lesson, you'll be hearing from them this week. But if not, they taught you a very valuable lesson too. Even though it was a very painful lesson, and that your heart wants them in your life. Like when you met this person, you genuinely and sincerely thought they were going to be in your life you were going to be with them for the rest of your life. And so having to grieve that future that you imagined or that you painted in your head is really hard. And God knows that, and he loves you, and he wants you to know that this person was supposed to be in your life. This person and you guys were in alignment. You guys were destined to walk the same path, or a similar path, but for half your life or whatever, you guys were going to be walking hand in hand because he created you with the same backgrounds, the same creative ideas, the same mindsets, you guys had the same traumas, you guys were woven. God hand formed you to one day walk into each other's lives and to be able to be the other half of the person. You guys were meant to complete each other, and you guys were meant to do something that would help millions of people. And because it was so unorthodox, or it didn't look like what the church thought it should, or it didn't look like what society norms thought it should. That was the whole point. God did this so that you guys could shake up society norms, because there's a lot of things that we're being programmed with that are not right. And he needed the 12 apostles. They were oddballs. They were black sheep. Jesus he could have picked anyone. And he picked 12 oddball black sheep who no one else would have picked. And he changed the world with those 12 people. It's the same concept. Just like back then, the Sadducees and the Pharisees. I mean, didn't they actually call Jesus a witch? Or he was crucified for being, for sacrilege or blasphemy. The irony in that. So, sometimes the most religious, the most holy, are the ones getting it wrong. And sometimes God chooses the ones that don't look the part, because he knows their heart, and he knows that they will follow through and they will complete the mission that he is asking them to complete. He chooses the ones that don't look the part, because sometimes people need that reminder. Don't judge a book by its cover. It's not what's on the outside, it's what's on the inside that matters. And somebody was a fool because they listened to everyone else and looked at the outside hard candy shell instead of looking at the heart, which this person, they knew how authentic and genuine this person's heart was, or your heart was, Capricorn, and they still chose to be a coward and go along with the crowd. But I think that's the double, there's a double meaning to the Fool being here, though, because with the Hierophant being here, the God card, God is saying if the two of you will step out of your pride and your ego, and you will come together and you will speak and be completely transparent, be completely real, open and honest, be compassionate, and truly forgive each other, you guys will get the Fool's journey. You guys will be able to close. God's gonna, if you guys accept this, you're not gonna have one book in your Hall of Records. You're gonna have 2 books for your life. And the choice to reconcile and to forgive each other will close out your first book. It will also close out the person that you have been your entire life. And you will be completely and utterly restored and reborn into a new person, the Fool. But you'll be doing it together. And you guys will open your second book. And once upon a time, as you guys walk off the cliff, or, you know what I mean? Because the Fool usually walks off the cliff. But as you guys take that leap of faith. And it is scary because I really am strongly intuitively picking up that you guys are going to have to walk this journey alone. Everyone you've known up until this point, you're going to have to leave behind. Or at least have them at a very, very far distance. And obviously what you've been through is proof enough as to why these people cannot sit at your table, or why they cannot be in your personal bubble. Because all they want to do is cause conflict and destroy your reputation and destroy your empire that you haven't even had a chance to build yet. But every time you build a couple bricks, get maybe one building built or one road built, these people come in and they destroy it or steal it. And that was, I think, what this last season of your life was meant to show you. Because now God's balancing it all out, and everything's going to be more beautiful than it was. You just had to learn some lessons first. And then also you had to see people's true colors in order to know who can and cannot go with you on the Fool's journey. And like I said, I'm strongly getting you and your person, if you guys forgive and reconcile, are the only 2 going. Everyone else has to stay in your past. Yeah. Can't make it up. 8 of Cups. You have to walk away from everything except your person. Well, and even if they choose the other way, or you choose the other way, free will, if you guys choose not to come back together, then you'll be walking this journey alone. Nothing and no one can come with you. And I don't say that. I shouldn't have said it that way. You should not make this choice out of a place of fear. Make it out of a place of love, compassion, and forgiveness. Because don't choose to be with this person just because you're afraid of going at this alone. Don't bring this person along just to have someone to come along with you. Bring them along for the right reasons. Because you do love them, you do forgive them, and you do have compassion, and you do see the benefits of your connection and what it will bring to your future. Not because, oh, I don't want to go alone. I don't want to step into the great wide unknown with nothing and no one but God. I want someone I could tangibly see, smell, taste, and and talk to. And no, make the choice from a place of love, not fear. So please forgive me for wording it the way that I worded it. All right, Page of Pentacles again. So you could very well be dealing with a Taurus because it's Temperance and Page of Pentacles. I think, well, actually, the Five of Wands was in Taurus reading too. But it's in the center of your reading. So I definitely feel like you got the brunt of the conflict and chaos on your side of the situation. And you got the blame for all, like, everything as well. Like, you've been hated and you've been alone this entire time. Or it felt like you were. I mean, you know you're never alone, and God was with you the entire time. But physically, for a good portion of this, you were physically alone. Your person was not. And your person made a choice to do some shitty things to you because of monetary gain. Your person, their ego, their pride, and their greed had to die. Like, they had to go through an ego death, and that's why this separation had to occur. They know it now, but at the time, money was more important than anything, including you. And I believe the way the energy I'm feeling, this person, don't take this personal. This person would have done this to their own kids, their own parents. This person just, they've been through so much shit in their life. They had hardened their heart, and they wouldn't let anyone in, and money and security was more important than anyone, including, hell, even their own life. Because some of the some of the judgments this person's made, some of the choices this person's made, they didn't have their own best interest at heart either. But now they have finally been hit on the head with that spiritual wand or that spiritual awakening, and they're finally seeing that it's you, and they realize how much they hurt you, and they also realize how much they hurt themselves by choosing to hurt you. And they know the importance of your connection, and they know how petty, vindictive, and materialistic, and full of pride and ego that they were. And now they are going to start making choices from a creative place of passion. They're going to, their heart is being rejuvenated, it's being restored, and their creativity, their passion, their drive is coming back to life. This person is a very charismatic, very creative artist. It could be a writer, it could be a poet, it could be a singer, it could be a dancer. This person has a lot of creative talents, and I believe you do as well. And that's one of the reasons God chose you guys to do this together. But because your person after so many heartbreaks or so many disappointments or so many letdowns, your person at one point in their life hardened their heart and turned to drugs and alcohol, or turned to material gain, greed. They closed off their heart chakra. They hardened their heart. They said fuck it to all their gifts, their creative gifts. This person also has a gift of healing, and they truly do have the gift of love. They threw it away, or they tried to. They just suppressed it. And that might be one of the things that this person gets knocked in the face with during this eclipse, because they've spent so much time wearing a mask and pretending not to love, that when they feel the love again, it's going to be overwhelming. I cannot make it up. When the sun shines and illuminates all the things that they've been suppressing for 15, 20 years, 30 years, it's gonna be beautiful. They're gonna be happier than they've ever been, but it's also going to be overwhelming, and it's gonna knock them off their feet. Because there's gonna be some things they haven't felt in a very long time. Like, that's what happiness feels like? That's what joy feels like? Wow. Have I ever felt this before? And then they're going to be, yeah, you did, back in 1994. Or when you saw your first child being born, or the first time you won a state championship, or you got a leading role in a theatrical performance, or, you know what I mean? Like, there were certain moments when this person did feel the love and they did feel the joy and true authentic happiness, but they were few and far between, and they were a very long time ago. So this person's forgotten what true authentic love feels like, or what it, and I think it's one of the reasons they ran away from you, because you were actually showing them true authentic unconditional love, and they couldn't handle it. Someone's a life path 3. Someone's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Someone's name begins with an F, a P, or an X. Q, Felix. I'm getting Felix. I just pulled K. Kathy, Fernando, life path 7. Someone's born in 73, or someone's 37 years old. Your time is coming. Be patient. You're doing an awesome job. I'm so proud of you. Love, your twin. So whether you are physically connected to your twin or not, spiritually you guys are connected, and your twin can feel, or they have some telepathic idea of what you're going through, and they're very proud of you. N, Faye, Keelan, Patrick. Someone's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Natalie, Nora, Nate, Xander, Xavier, Quentin, your family really did offer you up as a sacrifice. I have proof. I'm just waiting on the right time. So could be why you are being asked to open your heart, because you're very damaged and closed off as well because of the people that were supposed to love you the most actually turned out to be your enemies. Perception is reality. The universe is what you say it is. I'm sure that's what your family, your karmic family members are trying to convince other people or convince you. Oh, it's just your perception. We didn't really do that. You just need to change your perception. No, bitch, you did that. I'm a rat. I smile on your face, but I really want to take your place. I'm so jealous of you, I could spit. So there's either a jealous family member or you have a fake friend that smiles in your face, pretends to support you, but behind your back, they're trying to ruin your reputation. They're trying to tarnish your business. They're trying to knock you off your square so that they can replace you. I never told you how I felt because I was afraid you would reject me. The truth is I love you more than I love myself. So someone's in love with you, Capricorn. And I'm sure that's probably going to be coming out this week. Everyone's emotions are going to be coming out. What has been buried underneath the surface will come to the surface during this eclipse. Religion is a language of culture and time. Nothing is constant. So someone is very spiritual and possibly even religious, but they're realizing that a lot of what we've come to believe with the world's major religions is just another design of the Matrix. Everything. When you can come to to grip the terms of the reality is, everything we were taught is a lie. When you could really grasp that, then that's when you really begin to wake up and break out free from the Matrix. Everything we were told as children and everything we were brought up to believe is a lie. It's all a part of the Matrix, and it's all a part of the enemy's plan to keep us asleep and to keep us from awakening to the truth. I mean, just look at the history books. The winners write the history books. So, how accurate do you think they really are? Someone's life path 33, or they are 33 years old. Someone's only sorry because they see that you're making money and they're not, because they're going through karma. Someone works out at Planet Fitness. Someone's finally getting over that materialistic mindset or mind frame. 3 people went up against you, possibly witches or warlocks, and now they're learning their lesson and they're getting their karma. They're wishing that they never would have come up against you because you are the baddest bitch, Capricorn. Oh, God. And the first time I put it back in, but it came out twice. So someone slept with one of your siblings and they wish they hadn't done it because they had poor personal hygiene. Pros and cons of dating me. Pro, I got a big dick. Con, I stick it in every bitch and nigga I see. So someone has a sex addiction and someone is very narcissistic. Not saying they're a full-blown narcissist, but they definitely have narcissistic tendencies. It's possibly why you guys broke up. Someone's a life path 11, or someone could be born on the 11th of the month, or someone could be born in November. Someone's on drugs. Someone's name begins with an L, first, middle, last. H, first, middle, last. I'm getting Linda Hamilton, Leon, Lavelle, Leander, Laura, Liz. Did I say Linda? Listen, Linda. Yeah, Linda Hamilton, yeah. Harrison, Harris, Harvey, Anakin Skywalker. Someone's a Star Wars fan. 33 hours until someone either makes contact someone gets knocked in the head with the biggest revelation of their life because it finally hits them all at once, what they've done and the choices that they've made and what the full-blown consequences of them are. So 33 hours, someone's about to have a tower moment. And it could either be you having a tower moment because someone makes contact with you, or it could be the person who made the mistake of abandoning someone and ghosting them and completely removing them from their life. The tower moment's going to be them realizing how dumb of a move that was and how much their life has really gone downhill since they chose to do that. Someone is an Aries, Leo, or Sag. Someone's last name is Hill. If I didn't say it, I'm really getting Hannah, Harvey, you were the best thing that's ever happened to me. I say mean things to project the pain. I know I'm the one to blame. I'm going to jail for what I did to you, and even though I know you know, I still can't look at you and tell you. So that's possibly one of the reasons this person hasn't contacted you and they've been avoiding you, because they've done something that shitty to you. Someone's name begins with an E. Flex. Someone thought betraying you was a flex. Boy, is God showing them how wrong they were. S. Someone lives in San Francisco, or someone wants to move to San Francisco. Next, Netflix and chill. Someone wants to Netflix and chill with you. Hex. Someone tried to hex you and it backfired. It's one of the other reasons why this person is sorry that they betrayed you, because whatever they sent to you, it came right back to them. Something happened. Something that was done in the summertime or in May, possibly May 11th is someone's birthday, or somebody did something on May 11th. Your ex, have EX right next to each other. Someone's life path 2, or somebody could be 25 years old. Or 32 years old. Someone's name begins with a T. Someone likes to wear tuxes, or they wear suits a lot. Someone's name is Stephanie. I was a fool to believe I could turn that bitch into you. You smell so sweet and her pussy stinks. Someone's from Texas. The only thing I don't have out here is A, and it might be out here somewhere, but I have TEX and then space S. Somebody's a San Francisco 49ers fan, and they be betting a little too much on football games or on games in general. Could be the person that has the gambling addiction. You, Tux. So, someone definitely likes to dress up. They like to go to black tie, formal affairs. Hut. Someone likes the simple life. They don't like a lot of glitz and glamour. They don't like to be thrown in the middle of like large crowds. Even though I think this person's not going to have a choice for very much longer because it's a part of their destiny. But they would prefer, just to be in small groups, a very humble, this person's humble, and they don't mind having a meek, humble life. But God said, you better come to terms with the fact that your humble, meek life is over with. You're about to be with playing with the major league players. Someone is cute, but it's spelled with a K. So somebody like exaggerates their words, like by spelling them like with what would you call that? Instead of like a C, because C correctly is, cute is correctly spelled with C, but you use K instead. K and C like sound a lot alike, and they're used interchangeably in some words. So whatever that term for that would be, just like we use PH instead of F for fat. So that, I don't know. It's not really an acronym. I don't know really what you would call it, but hopefully you're getting my point. Someone does that. Someone wishes you could had a mute button. Someone wants to put you in your place, or they tried to put you in your place and it backfired and they got put in their place. Hong Kong is significant, or somebody wants to travel there, or someone lives there now. Life Path 9. All right, one more card, and I gotta cut this off. I'm still gonna do Virgo. All right, 2 more cards. Someone drives a BMW, and someone's name begins with an A. Someone wears hats. Shoot. I wish I hadn't done that. Or someone still has an old-fashioned like chimney chute, like fireplace. Their home is very, very old, and it's been very well kept, and everyone who's lived in it has done their best to keep. Maybe it's in a historical district and they have to, but they've done their best to. All the upgrades and all the renovations have just restored the original beauty to the property. So someone has a very lovely chimney chute. Someone hates you, or someone just has a lot of hate in their heart. And I think this eclipse is going to expose all that. And hopefully fate. Yeah. There is a fate. A very, very important meeting of souls that is fated to happen. It's going to happen this week. Pat, or someone's name is Pete. Tax. I think someone did some kind of tax fraud, and that's going to be the eclipse is going to reveal that as well. Or some kind of fraudulent paperwork was, some kind of fraud was done, and people frauded someone out of money or out of a property, and probably you, Capricorn. Like, something was stolen from you, you had no clue. And these people that did it, they're going to be exposed this week. All right, let's move on to Virgo. Sorry. Just now realized it's an hour and 24 minutes, and I still have all Virgo to do. I hope that helped you, Capricorn, and I hope that you can pray and meditate and just trust and believe that this too shall pass. There's pain, there's a purpose for everything. Trust the process and know that everything you've ever wanted, a very beautiful new beginning, is on the other side of this. And actually, I think the worst of you've already gotten through the worst anyways, but there's still some more information. This isn't going to be the easiest thing to walk through, but as long as you have faith and trust in God, you will be able to gracefully walk through it. And again, you've got some kind of huge miracle that's gonna just hit you in the face somewhere in the next 7 to 10 days. Oh. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. So 125. Alright, so the eclipse takes place in your 3rd house, Virgo, the house of communication. You may feel the need to release any negative thoughts, patterns, or self-talk that may be holding you back from expressing yourself fully. For you, I got the letters Q, J, N, D, S. The date, February 19th, 2010, December 6th, 1984, November 13th, 1979, September 12th, 1967, August 11th, 1986. The numbers 45, 80, 96, 42, and 98. And Virgo, this eclipse is in your 3rd house, and it's going to make you want to express your feelings and emotions. Please take time to own them first, so you will have a better chance of being respected and not brushed off as a drama queen. So don't let your emotions cause a scene. You know, own them, feel them, process them, and then go and reveal them to someone else. Or, you know what I mean, express yourself to someone else. Instead of just being like, because, I mean, trust me, everyone's going to be in their feels this week. And if you come off like a crazy person, they're not going to take the time to think, well, maybe it's the eclipse. So they're just like, we're going crazy. Let's move away now. You made a very, very poor, you took a very strong gamble. It was a very poor decision, and you're paying for it now. It could have been with like a financial bet, or it could have just been picking someone over someone else and realizing that the person you chose was the piece of shit or the antagonist. You chose the wrong, or you gambled with something and you lost. It seems to be a very big problem for all the air signs. A lot of people took some major risk that did not pan out, and that's going to be revealed and exposed during this eclipse. Someone is in the middle. Someone is trying to sabotage this. Oh. Could that be the gamble? Could that be the risk that you took, and that it was couldn't be more wrong, or the worst gamble you've ever made, or bet you've ever placed? Did you get in the middle of a Taurus and a Capricorn? Whoever you got in the middle of, I know you were wishing you hadn't done it, because your life was falling apart. Because you played around with a divine union, you played around with God's chosen people. And God is showing you how much you don't do that. You're probably losing your house, your car. Your health could even be bad. With, because you could possibly be a heavy drinker or into drugs. Whatever you wanted and you were wishing on this person that you tried to take their place in this connection, or maybe you were just wishing ill will on both these people. Whatever you're wishing for them, that's what you're experiencing now. And if you're not experiencing it yet, hang on, hold on, just wait, because you will. that commitment that you convinced someone to pick you over the other person, how's that working out for you? So things are getting serious, but my intuition and the energy I'm feeling, things are getting seriously psychotic because you guys were not meant to be together, and this person is now seeing the lies, the manipulation, and possibly even spell work that you used in order to convince this person that you were their soulmate and you're really the fake. So yeah, I'm getting very, very, very strong domestic violence and a lot of anger and a lot of violent actions being taken toward each other. I think one of you stabbed the other one. Definitely think one or both of you have choked the other one damn near to death. You both have cheated on each other. Your drinking is so out of control. See, that's how you use a bitch. Whoever filmed somebody so intoxicated that they pissed themselves and then put it on the internet, you going to hell for that one. Patience. Just a few more months. Good things come to those who wait. So everything can be turned around, Virgo, if you come to a true place of repentance. You go to God in prayer, ask Him to forgive you, forgive yourself, and then try and make amends to these people where you can, and genuinely stop doing and behaving in this kind of a way. If you just have patience and you suffer through what the karma you've already accumulated, your life can't turn back around. You gotta go through the shit that you honestly deserve without doing any more dirty shit. Aries, Sagittarius, Pisces, Leo, Capricorn, and Taurus and Aquarius. Someone's karma is so harsh, they might actually be down to their last quarter. Someone lives in New Hampshire, or they're either on a business trip in New Hampshire right now, or they're on vacation in New Hampshire. But something significant about New Hampshire, Virgo. Two of Cups. See, in this deck, this one, to me, this one is not your soulmate, not your twin. Because for one, that looks like a Taurus symbol, so it could have been in a false connection with the Taurus. But these two people, see how she's trying to steal his cup? He's trying to cheers her, trying to yes, I willingly enter into this partnership with you. And she's literally trying to take his cup from him. Plus, it's being done in the woods, away from the house. It's being done in secret. So there's something not right about this partnership. But what is done in the dark always comes to light. So these two people came into agreement to do something behind someone else's back. And I definitely believe you were the one that mastermind, or you were the mastermind of the entire operation, Virgo. You are the devil. Your addictions, your abandonment issues, your lack of self-confidence, your lack of self-worth, your inability to keep a man because your alcohol addiction or your drug addiction, and your lack of self-worth and self-confidence. Since you couldn't heal and be a better person, you said, I'll just go and try and replace someone. Yeah, I deserve to have what that person's getting. I deserve to have their job, their person, their talents, their beauty. I'm going to go and steal everything from this person, and then I'm going to replace them, and everything's going to be peachy keen. Well, how's the lie of the devil treating you right now? Because the devil's coming to collect, and everything he sold you was a lie, but he still wants his pound of flesh. Where are you hiding at, Virgo? Because he can't run from the devil. The only thing you can do is turn to God. Hopefully you're just resting. But depending on how malicious and how vindictive and downright evil your plot was towards this person, that might be a rest you never wake up from. Definitely going through a tower moment. Yeah, everything that you did in the dark. The sun, the lightning, the rain, everything is exposing it. The eclipse. God is using every element, every force of nature. You really have a wicked heart. And I genuinely feel sorry for you. The fact that you honestly thought you could steal someone else's destiny. Well, that's coming to a painful ending. Because you're about to watch as the person that you set out to betray and replace, you're about to watch them literally walk into their destiny. And it's going to be on a very big, it's going to be a very major, it's going to happen very big, very publicly. And you're going to have to watch every bit of it. And as everything that you did is being exposed, you're possibly even going to jail, or you possibly, like I said, possibly might even be in a state of eternal rest, depending. Because I don't think you're going to be able to handle the exposure of all the shit that you did. Because you really, honestly, you and this person that you worked with and made a deal with, you and this person bound yourselves to each other and the devil. You honestly thought you were going to be able to take it to your graves. Like you possibly even got married to this person a false contract of marriage. Because when you guys did it knowing you weren't in love, knowing that you didn't want to be, like, you guys did it to hurt someone else. So everything about it was false. And you're both reaping the karma of that. Somebody really needs to read some Chinese proverbs, or someone lives by a volcano as well, or someone's life's about to have a major eruption. Like, they're going to wish they lived by a volcano so they could have just been taken out by the lava. Somebody could definitely be a fire sign. Somebody could have red hair. Someone could live in a coastal city, or someone's a captain, or they own their own seafaring they own their own boat. I'm too tired. And someone is going to need a lot of strength, because the person that you try to betray, backstab, and actually take out of this world and replace, the strength that you watch them persevere with, you're going to need even more than that. And from what I hear, you're still pretty flabbergasted by the strength that this person was able to muster up and persevere with. You still don't know how they did it. So if you don't know how they came up with the strength that they came up to get through what you put them through, God have mercy on your soul, because you're going to need 10 times as much strength as they had to come up with, because your karma is going to be 10 times worse than what you put them through. Somebody could definitely be a Leo. Virgo. You could have worked with a Leo, or worked against a Leo, or a Leo worked against you, take it however it resonates. But everything that was done in the dark, it's being eliminated. And if it hasn't already been, before the end of this eclipse energy, it will be. How the secret society worked together to rob, steal, kill, and destroy an innocent person's life. And make them look crazy, make them look wounded, make them look unfit to hold any position of authority, to be able to take care of their own finances. All of that is being exposed because of the lie that the bold-faced, ridiculous, pathetic lie that it was. Because this person is single, self-sufficient, independent. They are very intelligent. They're very mentally stable. Like, they're the opposite of what you people tried to claim them to be. And now you're going to be shown as being everything you said they were. Or you already are. Knight of Cups. The Ace of Cups. Wow. Well, I guess I could say one thing for you. You really, you're not a quitter. You're very persistent. And when you want something, you don't stop until you get it. But I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this time, if it takes you going in the ground, you're going to go in the ground. You don't win this time. You should stop while you're ahead, even though it doesn't feel like you're ahead, but I promise, trust and believe, with the shit that you've done, right now you're ahead. If you continue on down this path that you want to go down, I don't think you're going to make it out alive. So you might want to stop while you're ahead. Because I already see it. You're going to try and go in and offer this person And I don't think it's romantic love. It could be, but I don't think so. I think it's someone in your family or someone you claim to really admire and you're friends with. Either way, you're going to come in and offer them love, want to reconcile, want to, right your wrongs, but really you're just trying your same old tricks. You're still doing black magic. You're still chanting against them. You're still hexing them. You're still cursing them. You're still lying to other people about them behind their back. You're trying to win at all cost. And trust me, that cost is going to be your physical life if you don't stop. This eclipse is your final. When what you've already done gets exposed, it's your final chance to say, I'm sorry. I need some psychological help. I need some rehab. And I need some counseling because my obsession with you is out of control and very, very psychotic. I don't think you're actually going to do that because anyone with the kind of mental issues that you have, I don't think is going to be able to. And even if you did say it, you're only saying it to make yourself look good. You don't have the apathy. You don't have the sympathy. You don't possess the empathy in order to make that statement and it actually be a true, genuine, authentic statement coming from you. The Emperor. You could be an Emperor energy, or you worked with this person's Emperor in order to backstab, betray, lie, steal, and kill this person who probably is a true, legit Empress, and you were a false Empress or a false twin flame, but you convinced this Emperor that you were the real deal, and now they're finally seeing you for the witch bitch that you are, and they're wanting nothing to do with you, but they're still bound to the contract they signed with you and to the karma that they have accumulated through listening to your manipulation and your lies and the choices that they chose to and the actions they chose to take against their actual Empress. So they're doing their best to get away from you, but there's certain things that have to play out in a certain way, probably a divorce. And this person's just trying to play the cards right because they have been shown everything they need to see, and they know that they want to be as far away from you as possible because they know now, beyond the shadow of a doubt, that you are a ruthless, evil, hateful witch bitch who created a lot of illusions and told a lot of lies in order to literally replace a good person, a person that was loving, caring, nurturing, kind, who really would have, or is going to actually make a very, very positive change in this world. And you literally tried to take them off the square or take them out of this world so you could stand in their place, but yet do the opposite of what they were going to do or what they will do. But you're being exposed, and thankfully this Empress, the true Empress, is still alive and kicking and healing. And I hope for you, Virgo, you choose to heal and do the same. Because you are beautiful, you are valuable, you are worthy, you are lovable, and you do deserve to have a decent life. But the minute you decide that your decent life is at the cost of someone else's pain and destruction, that's the minute that you fuck up. There's enough abundance in the universe for everyone to live abundantly, happy, healthy, wealthy. And the minute you decide to take action to make yourself wealthy or abundant or put yourself in a better position. But at the cost of doing it, someone else gets hurt, betrayed, knocked down, like undeservingly. That's the minute your karma starts, and it doesn't stop until you go back and rectify it. H. Getting the name Hector. Herman. Z. Someone drives a Kia, white, gray, or orange, or someone's name is Kia. Someone's got a lot of questions for you, Virgo, and I don't think you want to give them the truthful answers. Be careful. This person is a human lie detector test. They have a very strong gift of discernment and gift of foresight. So even though you don't want to tell the truth, you might think twice before you lie to this person because they're going to know. Someone's name begins with an S. Someone's only sorry because they're broke and they're watching someone else become an overnight success. A rags to riches story. Haagen-Dazs is significant, or someone really likes Haagen-Dazs. Someone needs to stay away from the home shopping network. Because the little bit of money that you have left, the home shopping network is going to eat it up. And trust and believe, a lot of things that you're waiting on or expecting, or that you think are sure deals, like income wise, they're going to fall through. You are in a reaping season, and poverty is what you sowed. So it's what you're going to reap. G. And this is the 5 to 7 year curse that you cursed yourself with by doing this to this person. You either did this to an Aries, Leo, Sag, or you teamed up with an Aries, Leo, Sag to do this to another person. Damn, everybody slept with somebody's sister. Apparently, you slept with somebody's sister, I guess, to get her involved in the plot as well, and her pussy stunk, or your pussy stinks, one or the other. I don't know, Virgo, tell you how it resonates. I'm a rat, I smile on your face, but I really want to take your place. I'm so jealous of you I could spit. You're not crazy. I'm using my power to sabotage everything in your life to force you to come back to me. I know it's insane, but it's the only way I know to get you back. I miss you so much. See, that's what's wrong with our society and what's wrong with our system. Anyone that's as mentally unstable as the Virgo that I'm speaking to never should have been able to get to a position of power to where they could have fucked with somebody's life as much as they did this person. Possibly their ex, or their ex's, or their person's ex. Or maybe now it's their ex's ex. Somebody really likes hoagies. Someone's a life path 2. Somebody did something 2 times. Or they were doing it for 2 years straight. Every moon cycle for 2 years. I never told you how I felt because I was afraid you would reject me. The truth is, I love you more than I love myself. Well, whoever it is that cannot tell people how they feel, I hope you're ready for a brand new attitude. Because you're going to be telling, this weekend is going to be the weekend of, I love you. Do you love me? I hate you. Do you hate me? Like, people's true feelings are coming out and they're being exposed, whether they're feelings of love or hate. But everything that's done in the dark comes to light, and this weekend's going to be a weekend of a reckoning, of exposure. And people are not going to be able to hide the way they truly feel about each other or what they were a part of. So be prepared, Earth signs. It's going to be really beautiful when it's all said and done. Like, this mess, this chaos, this tornado, it will ruffle everyone's feathers, and it will cause a lot of pain and devastation. But once the tornado is dissipates and everyone is standing where they were supposed to be standing all along, and everyone is in the rightful positions, a very, very magical, beautiful miracle will have already unfolded, and it will continue to unfold from that moment. And the ones that did right are going to be very happy with the position that God has put them in. And the ones that did wrong, keep your head up. You brought this on yourself, and you can get through it. And there is another cycle if you can just keep hope and keep the faith that the cycle of poverty and pain and hurt and heartbreak will one day come to an end. It will. And you're about to see how God ends a cycle of devastation that you created for someone, and how magically and beautifully their next cycle begins. And if you can take on your karma with a smile and not add more karma to it by retaliating or getting revenge or being petty or vindictive throughout this next 5 to 7 years, you'll have a beautiful beginning, like the one that you're about to see the person that you tried to kill go through in the next 5 to 10 days or before the end of this year. But I think it's closer than you think. Love you guys. Love your signs. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll see you in the next video.